underrated hero if picked in correct drafts. The biggest strength of this hero, in my opinion, is his healing ward and what it does for you in teamfights.
Playing the clockwork this time around, finds his way in the middle of 3 enemy heroes as Falcons will be getting first blood and Malrine will be the one to secure it. That is maybe the best possible scenario for Falcons.
Yeah, it seems
who
like
gets the first blood.
Depending on your perspective between game 1 and 2, it seems like the starting conditions for Falcons have been getting better from game to game. First, they lost all bounties, then they lost 3 bounties in first blood. This time, they got 2 bounties and they got first blood.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, this time around, not starting off as a deficit is a good sign for them. I agree with what a lot of the panel talked about here. I think this is a very different game in nature to some of the previous ones we've seen. The main overlap, if I could pick one, is probably the Enchantress, even though she wasn't picked in any of the 2 prior games. It's a little bit more of that Zeus style. Chen was banned first phase here, so Snakey couldn't play it. But fortunately, he could go for his Ench, who he has one of the most ridiculous records in Dota on. It's not #1, but I think he has the 2nd longest win streak out of any player-hero combination. I believe earlier this year, his 20 win streak on Ench was broken in a game. I think it was around the 20 mark at least. Kind of incredible. So he is comfortable, without a doubt. Parivsion bringing something new to the table, though. This Juggernaut hasn't been played very much. They're putting 9 class on the clock right now, so they were like, all right, 9 class, now you're actually playing a normal position for this game. And he will start boots, something he didn't do last game on the Centaur. He went for Workhorse and tried to play his way around it. With boots, it is a lot easier to pull those waves and to navigate that offlane when you're playing in a deficit. So hopefully for him, he can find some more impact. Yeah, he'll advise to fight Snapfire, though. I don't think we're interested getting in there.
Well, Crit will be able to play this for I believe the 2nd time this series. He played in game 1, if I'm not mistaken. His 9 class is going to be stealing some creeps. He's going to be taking heavy damage, though, from Crit.
Oh, he lost the range creep. That's not ideal on this creep.
They're going to lose that one overall. As Snake King now going to get Blade Furied upon by Satanic. We'll pop the Fairy Fire. Snake King going to continue to heal thanks to those Nature's Attendants. Amar will oversee operations. It looks like Satanic actually went for the Blade Storm facet. I'm not sure what I've seen the other one more often in the very few games that we have seen, as 9 class gets gone on by Crit and killed off in his own cogs.
Is going to be, you want to rotate to a Phoenix, he's ready to fight.
Some trouble.
There we go.
No one shows up. The Cookie, the Cog's actually on the outside. He gets hit by another one. A big dive coming in from DM, and they will clean up Skeeter. As 9 class, 1 more right click, so there is a trade of sorts, but Malrine actually CPs, or actually walked up here, I believe.
Late to the party. And gets this, right?
9 class makes his way close by as
he's not going to get it.
Yeah, will have to back away now. In fact, might die for his troubles. Well,
he's stronger
than
than 9
4
class.
versus a level 2. No one does have mana to zip up if needed, and he'll do just that. So Crit will be brought down. A good attempt from him. Tries to deny himself onto the creeps. Not going to happen.
Rid of the Cookie, they bring in Ducalis for protection. But once again, it is Falcons picking up the pace here. Haste, the Cogs!
Gets the haste, beautifully done. No one applying so much pressure to Malrine right now, but it looks like 9 class is more worse for wear as the creeps show up along with Snake King and even Skeeter making. He'll feel a little bit more comfortable in, I mean, I don't know if he even wants to join a fight, but if he has to, he technically could. Snake King
gonna put it to the test here. How tanky is he?
9 class will get the slow with the rocket. Won't be able to get him inside the cog. Snake King in a 1 versus 4. He's surviving for now, but not for long.
This will be some extra utility items.
Satanic has to use the Blade Fury. Amar continuing to roll. Will focus on the support first, it seems, as the epicenter reserved for Ducalis as well.
Oh, he's not done yet now,
maybe. He does get clipped by Amar. Uses his short as well. Satanic. He's going to get some help in the form of no one, though. Amar maybe overstepping his bounds a little bit too much. Call down, though. Skeeter makes his way over. Amar blocked off now. Gets the hook shot from 9 class as well. Amar looks to be dead. No,
the barrier!
He's so much damage applied to him. Now no one will drop as well. The kisses raining from above. Crit. Double kill. 3 for nothing.
Through and win the team fights. And then you're playing this keep away that really
shot.
Difficult. Yeah, Crit. Okay.
Crit is going to be fine. It seems
bowling.
Some good bowling going on here. Amar, though, not too happy with this exchange as 9 class looks like he is going to be the one to ultimately fall. Although DM is close by, but just throwing out some fire spirits as Amar gets the killing blow.
Okay, he's following Satanic. I've got my eye on it.
Yep. Keep us surprised. They have the stun lock for the storm. No one.
Doesn't matter though. Okay, maybe they just go for it. I mean, this is...
Ducalis attempted TP. Ooh, does get out.
Wow.
Very close.
Okay, is this a siege or not? They could just be pushing in the waves and keeping control. They are posing like they want to force something. And, well, Skitter is a little bit timid, but here we go.
Now, homing missile right now onto Satanic. Sagging himself from Skitter. They're going to get the sunlight. There's a lot of damage. There's the false promise on the Satanic at the last moment. And that required very little from Falcons.
Yeah, they used a homing missile and a cookie.
That is insane. And now the high ground attempt. They do not have Healing Ward as it's about to run out. They don't have false promise anymore. As Amar jumping in pretty deep, gets the swashbuckle, able to bounce down to the low ground. Skeeter is getting a little bit low as the Mortimer's kisses onto 9 class, but the Fate's Edict will be able to mitigate all of the damage.
I would agree 100% with that. On a pro level, I think it's almost an essential item every single game, but there's always going to be outliers. I don't think that game was the case.
Spotted along with Snake King. This is going to be a good pick-off for Parivision.
It's something.
They get a kill. Amar, he's going to take an Omni Slash with the creep on that, and actually bounces back to Amar. Satanic completely snipes him. RNG gods in favor of Parivision for that particular moment, at least.
Terms, this is actually a pretty good 5 minutes for Parivision that I would consider a clear win. Yes, you are behind, but hope dies last in this game.
Satanic is spotted. Nice Blade Fury. They're going to continue to pursue, though, as Amar with the Rolling Thunder will eventually catch up. Ducalis is there. Healing Ward place. They're going to get some more TPs potentially. There's the Omni Slash, so on top of Amar. There's a lot of them applied to Amar himself, but the cookie's going to help him survive. Satanic does get the false promise applied, as no one will try to zip to kill off Amar, but this is not going to be enough mana. Amar, so much shield, so much lotus, he's going to be able to heal through it. No, does end up going down to be the cost of the Oracle, though, is Malrine. Big hook shot from 9 class, gets 2 stuck in the cogs. 0 follow-up, though. Truly unfortunate for Parivision, but ends up being a 1-for-1. There's no one. Running out of mana, has to get back to base.
It's another good exchange. Range for the target that Jug is on. So realistically, he probably needs to get it himself if he sees enough of a problem.
Malrine gonna be able to get the first strike onto no one, but there's the false promise to keep him alive. And the egg from the low ground, no one will be able to zip away safely. It's a big Omni Slash. Snake King is destroyed, but now Satanic completely isolated from his team. Burrow Strike now right on top of him with the call down to follow, but he still had the Blade Fury, and that's doing a lot of damage. Thanks to the fact that his Skeeter getting gone up by no one, he's dead. And now the Sunray healing everybody up. The Mortimers, though, double Burrow Strike, and now Falcons will be able to win the fight in the end. 4 for 2. It looked pretty good for Parivision, but they just run out of steam at the end.
Tough kill. Pike, pipe, and drums.
Now, one thing to consider is plenty of buybacks right now. For the side of Parivision. Hook shot right now on the Snake King, but a cookie to keep him alive. Satanic's already used the Blade Furies. He is now retreating. 9 class is the first to die. The blue hole.
Okay. I think the call they made was we don't have enough damage to kill a single hero. We need the damage from Storm.
Yep, Swift Slash actually baits out the Outworld staff as no one zips in, zips out.
He can't go on anyone. They have 2 good formation and good spacing here.
Epicenter, that's a lot of damage. Can they get the saves on the Satanic? Gets off the Omni Slash at the last moment. He's isolated for the rest of the team. No one pops BKB. On top of Snake King, to be the first of all. Satanic in a lot of trouble. He has the false promise supply. Will attempt to get out. Mortimer's not going to reach him. Malrine's super low on HP.
25 as well on Amar.
There it is. Aghanim Scepter for no one. Blue hole ready to go. He has 2,500 in the bank. So buyback still intact. Skater now. They have the 1 lane. He's going to take the electric vortex. A lot of damage, actually. He's dead. That's life number 1. Falcons need to be ready. Rolling Thunder coming. Malrine misses the Burrow Strike. Gets the epicenter off the Satanic. Easily be able to clear. It's a beautiful egg just in time. No one, they kill off the egg. Double kill for Skeeter. And now the pressure applied to Satanic. He gets off a big Omni Slash. Actually kills off Malrine on the other side of the screen. Somehow, a huge blue hole onto 2. And somehow Parivision is defending. Snake, he goes down to the blade form as Amar, the last remaining member of Falcons, will TP out.
Purge, because he's going to backline a lot on Ducalis. It's not easy to get in for the offensive purge, but nobody's queuing it up. Jump in.
Oh, that's a big obvious act with a lot of damage. Down goes Skeeter. Finds back, but there's even a blade now under the storm. They have to bash him again. No one is dead to Malrine now. Amar doing so much work in this fight. They're not going to buy back onto Skeeter. Satanic in quite a bit of trouble. Will pop the Blade Fury, getting healed up. Will be able to get out of dodge as a result. They lose 2, buy back on 1. Have 5 out of 5 tier 5s. They're not going to find any opening, though, unless they want to go straight for the base, which is obviously quite the risk. Oh, maybe an opening onto the Clockwork. Snake King going to be blocked off by the shards, though. BKB already popped from no one, applying all the pressure he can to Malrine, but he's going to be able to get out just fine. Satanic already used the false promise on him. He's going to put down the healing ward. Feels like a win for Falcons in terms of that small engagement. 9 class though, homing missile, swashbuckle to follow. That's a lot of damage from Amar. Using that ult as well, right on top of him. He's dead.
Oh,
on a helmet and dying there with Malrine. Gets off the Episode and the Burrow Strike onto the Phoenix. Can they get the stun lock? Can they get the egg off? Yes, he does with the Sun Ray to follow. Do they have the damage to get through? Do they have the rack? Bang on, they slash from Satanic. The egg is killed. Fire echo, the reflected Lotus. And Skeeter now. They have the numbers. They have the numbers on the Satanic, and he's dead. Has the buyback, though.
Oh my god. Control for like 20 of these.
Yeah.
Just never went for it, but
Better
now
late
it's time
than
to
never.
strike. They really want this buyback out of Satanic.
Oh, 100%. They have the buyback. Oh, they get it back. Oh my god, this is the dieback for DM. And no one now getting control. E-Blade applied. He's dead, too. Has the buyback in tow. Satanic has to scurry back to base as the Rolling Thunder applying to the calls. But it's a fucking BKB on Oracle, for God's sake. It's 64 minutes in. No one gonna force everybody else back. The Falcons, they're actually gonna live on most of these members. Satanic looking for a target. E-Blade now. There's the Hex. The Malrine is gonna be able to get bashed, though. Gets the Burrow to the low ground. 9 class. Doesn't have hook shot up. Skeeter blocking the way. Gonna get blocked by the Cogs. 45k net worthly for Falcons. Another E on this process, 9 class onto the high ground. He's stuck up here now. Oh no, he's dead. Helmet of the Undying activates as no one completely out of bounds. Getting a flashback. Oh my god! That's Satanic trying to get away. Only 2 members up. Actually, he's the lone member. Gets off the Omni Slash at the last moment, but the Ghost Blades are too much. He cannot get through them. No nullifier. And now trying to circle back to his fountain. He's the last remaining member of P-Vision. Gets stunned up, but now in the fountain. Falcons have everybody alive. As now Satanic buying the BKB for one last hurrah. Goes in for the back. That is a lot of damage, but now the E-Blade keeping him alive. Omni Slash reflected. He's gonna be dead. Satanic is down and out. And that means Falcons will be going to the grand finals.
Wow, what an
Holy
insane game this turned out to be. 45 minutes ago, you could have told me this would be 30 minutes long and I would